Are your games turning like this? Wait right about here and turn the corner and kill the commando. Wait for them. Okay, that's done. What now? And wait for them at the starship. Wait for them to come through. Now let's wait for the little guy to come through here to peekaboo. Welcome back, MechWarriors. This is OldBot10025 and wanted to go kind of in detail of getting bored with the different builds that you do, and actually why grinding is kind of bad sometimes and also good too in a different aspects of who you are and what you like in games. First of all, basically we've all gotten to that point where the game pretty much is, okay, I'm going over here, wait for this guy, I'm jumping on top of buildings to have a line of fire. That's basically what happens a lot of times, and that comes with a lot of different experiences that you have with the game itself and how you play the game. You could be meta, you could just be a role-playing type person, you could be any whole plethora of different types of people when you play games. MechWarrior, unfortunately, since it is a player versus player type game, you're going to come to the aspect of grinding and basically getting those C-bills and MechWarrior bills or MechWarrior credits, and then also for the different events to be the best guy in the world and like all that kind of stuff. So it just all depends on how you like to play the game and what you get out of the game. I know for me, myself, I get out of the game actually meeting some cool people, meeting some great people that I play with, and generally I love big mechy stompy robots and also the Battletech universe. Now I wish PGI would actually get more in depth in the lore and everything else, but they're a small company, I kind of understand different aspects, but I wish they actually did a ton more stuff. There's so much stuff to be involved inside the game itself. I also noticed too, basically, I used to play Star Trek Online for years, and what happened was the game got way too easy. And for me, when a game starts getting easy, I start getting really, really bored. And with Star Trek Online, it had a aspect of every single patch or update or episode they had, the ships got better and better, and so they didn't update the AI to actually go and when you go fight them, they'll just be too easy. You just blow right through them. So it was just a grinding type method. Now the same aspect comes with MechWarrior Online to get C-bills to buy mech bays or MechWarrior credits to buy mech bays. We can get them through events or get them through grab bags, like whatever. Same thing with C-bills as well to buy mechs, armor, weapons, and then skill points as well too. So it just all depends on what you like about the game. So I'm going to go into a little bit of detail of different aspects of what you can do to alleviate that boredom in the game itself. And some things you might agree with and some things you might not. So it just all depends what you take out of it. You take out of it like what you want. But here goes a definition of grinding in games themselves. Grinding is a term used in video games to describe the process of engaging in repetitive tasks. The most common usage is in the context of MMORPGs like World of Warcraft, in which it's often necessary for a character to repeatedly kill AI-controlled monsters using basically the same strategy over and over and over again to advance their character level to be able to access newer content. MUDs, generally sharing much of the same gameplay as MMORPGs, often feature grinding as well. Grinding may be required by some games to unlock additional features such as level progression or additional items. Same thing with the skill system with MechWarrior Online, and also to get C-bills and MechWarrior credits depending on the events, you have to grind in order to go ahead and get what you want to go and have for the game, like that new mech or that mech bay or different other things you have for the game itself. So we all come to a point where we get bored as hell. I mean, sometimes, man, you won't believe I play just a pure flamer mech just for fun, just to go ahead and try something different. And you have to do this kind of stuff in order to go and create interest in the game itself. Now, every month they do come out with new mech packs all the time, which kind of puts new aspect into gaming. And they do several other tweaks to different cities and maps and everything. So it's like something new. And when something new comes out, you basically get an aspect of, cool, that's something new. I could go ahead and play it and figure out what's going on with it. That's what the general community does. Now, like one of the things that I find for me to go and stop the grind or to stop the boredom that I have with the games themselves is try something new. So when this new Centurion mech came out with the plus 30% C-bill boost, I was like, cool, okay. I haven't played this mech for oodles of time, so I went back to my inventory. Let's see here. Let's go select mech. I went back to my inventory of mechs and go, what mech haven't I played for a long time? Or another aspect is actually go to the store and check out different battle mechs that, basically you want to just go look at, go, hey, I'm going to go play a Griffin from now on, and try to buy 3 of the Griffins. So to have a different aspect of the game, or try something new, or a different type of mech that you normally play all the time. Say, like, obviously, a lot of people play the Kodiak, which, oh my god, basically they'll always try the Kodiak 3, which is, okay, I'm going to go try the Kodiak 3. Boom, they stick with it because they get the most damage, the most kills, the most everything, and they're badass, and the whole king caboodle's like, I'm the badass guy. So when you keep on doing that, you go into the grinding mode, basically, where that's all you do. I know for me, I like to play actually an archer or a warhammer, and basically those are my 2 favorite mechs to go and play, and I play them a lot of times. Then, basically for me to go ahead and switch it out, I'll play a light mech. Go try a light mech to go ahead and find out. Try an Arctic Cheetah, try a Commando, try a Firestarter. It was just here goes one of my guys here. I'll show you here. Let's go to home here and try a different type of mech. So I built this Firestarter here, and it got a little paint job on it. Did little kind of cool things to it. So basically, it's a flamer mech with a couple small pulse lasers, and it's something new. I haven't played a Firestarter for a long time, so I tried something new in order to go and do it. Now, another aspect of what you can do as well is try different builds. Now, a lot of people, just like I said, with the Kodiak 3, you're sitting there with UAC 5, UAC 10, boom, that's it, and that's the only meta, and people only do meta mechs whatsoever. Now, I know in Tier 1 and Tier 2 and maybe some Tier 3 games, you can find people that's all they do, PPC, Gauss Rifle, boom, 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 dead, 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 that's all she wrote. Now, the problem is, though, that they're going to get to a certain point. Some people might like that, but I think a mass majority of people have to have some type of urge to do something more than to just hit the 1 and 2 button and PPC Gauss Rifle, PPC Gauss Rifle, PPC Gauss Rifle. So they got to do something else. I know a lot of people are like that, and so you got to find a different build for your mech itself. So let me go to medium here. Like, try something you never tried before, like a Vindicator. Vindicators are a nice mech. They're not too bad. I got a couple kills like with this guy, and it's a lot of fun to go play. Basically a large pulse laser. It's different because it doesn't have like the super meta build of kill everything, SRM6, machine guns, and then small pulse laser or large pulse laser. So it doesn't have that build that it's gonna destroy everything, but it's hard and fun to play. Another one would be like a Locust. Locusts are they're interesting to go play. You might get sick, but they're let's see here. Here we go. Here's a Locust here. You might get sick of playing a Locust, but to tell you the truth, it's a lot of fun to play. It's something different. Yeah, it's a different aspect of the game itself. Try different tactics. Now, that's another aspect a lot of people don't do, is they go to F5, F7, sit by the mountain, and then shoot, and kill. That's what you don't want to do. You want to try different aspects or different tactics. Try to drop arty strikes on people based at a certain point. Try to flank. That's another aspect a lot of people don't do. They don't flank. They just sit there and take the shots or torso twist, and hopefully their friends go kill everybody. Flank. Try a different tactic where all your mechs are under ECM and say, hey guys, I got ECM. Let me put you underneath my bubble and we'll go flank to the right side or flank to the left side. Or, hey, we're going to go hang out by this point, and then we're going to try something different and let them come to us. Just so basically what happens is their scouts you kill, and then they lose 3 guys. You still got your 12 against their, basically 9 guys. So basically you might win that game a lot better if you use different tactics. That's another thing too. I don't see a lot of talking on the mic itself. When you talk to your teammates and have a good time, that changes the dynamics of the game itself to having fun and to actually, let's see, I'm going to get to see different things, but to a different aspect of the game itself and to have a fun time in itself with the people that you play with. You might meet some cool people. You might just a joke and have a good time. That's the whole thing. You want to change everything about the game when you start getting to a certain point where you're like bored as shit. I know sometimes, man, I get bored like crazy, but you have to do that. Another thing is to go ahead and check out the maps. Check out what they are and find out different ways of doing things. Find out Grim Plexus, what's the best place to go to. The bog, how to go and what best place to do this. And that kind of like puts your interest into the game itself and finding different attack points, different points you could hold off, different groups of people. It just all depends, try different maps, try different mechs. All in all is you have to diversify your game in order to have fun in the game itself. Because if not, you might as well just be playing, Hello Kitty Island Adventures, where you just collect like little kitty cats or something. Who knows? But the whole thing, you gotta diversify your game. Because all in all, MechWarrior Online is a grinding game, especially with the C-bills and the GXP to get your skills and the MC from events or the ones you go ahead and buy. So you have to grind in order to go ahead and get better, but make sure when you do grind, you have fun in the process. So that's what I want to get to everybody, kind of like just a message from old Bob. Hopefully, another aspect too is try faction play. Unfortunately, it's kind of broken right now. I plan to do a video about that, but faction play is pretty much, it's there, but I mean, it's not there type thing. There's no reason why to take planets. Planets are just little dots. I mean, might as well call them Planet 4, Planet 5, Planet 6, but that's another like issue. But anyways, I just want to get that point across to everybody. Try something different if you guys can, and just go from there. Try to have fun, and that's all that you need to do. Have a game is having fun at the game. That's what games are for. They're not for raging. They're not for killing the other person to make sure you're better. That kind of. Well, so I guess some games are like Call of Duty, but in general, though, games are supposed to be fun. If you're not having fun, don't play. That's a message from old Bob. I do appreciate you guys watching my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, my friends. And remember, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and definitely check out other YouTubers that are out there. Snugglestime, Lars, Cat Smiles, my wife just made Creativerse channel. I'll have the links down below and everything. But anyways, have fun, guys, and I will see you on the battlefield.